some of you, you've never lifted more than 5 pounds before because we are used to the light weights and just being cute while you exercise. But you get to a point, in your mid 40s or early 40s when the bone loss is rapid. That's when you also need to be more aggressive in building bone. Hello and happy Women's Month. This month we are focused in on bone health. And in the last week we talked about the DEXA scan. I talked about T-score and definitions for osteoporosis and osteopenia. This week is more interesting. Walking alone is not enough for bone density. And so I'm going to be talking about the particular strength training that is needed to build bone. In order to build bone, remember that as you get into menopause and perimenopause, the breakdown process is happening faster than you can build. And so the goal is to accelerate your building process so that you can catch up with the breakdown, if you get the picture. It's again like a savings account. You need to deposit more, you need to build more than spend, so you are not in the negative, right? And so how do we build bones? First of all is strength training. Well, there's the nutrition part, but we'll talk about that. But first thing is strength training. And so walking is great exercise. It's good for your cardiovascular health. It is good for just emotional health. It's really good for so many things. But when your focus is to build bones, walking alone is not enough. One, because the load on your body when you walk is too light. In order to build bone, you need a heavy load on the body to rather stimulate the bone to build. Walking is also not progressive. You've been walking your whole life. In order to build bone, you need something that is progressive. You need to increase the weight over time in order for bone to start building. And it also, walking alone does not target your spine, which there is also evidence of bone loss in your spine, which can cause, if you've ever heard someone breaking their back or a bone in their back, that is what I mean. And walking alone typically does not build those bones unless you are walking with a weighted vest, basically adding a load to the body to increase that bone building capacity. Now, what is heavy when it comes to lifting heavy? And I'm so glad you asked. So when we think of weight lifting to help with bone building, we think of 70 to 85% of 1 RM. So 1 RM is the heaviest weight that you can lift, one time without causing any injury and also being in good form. Basically, how many pounds can you squat, basically? And then based on that number, you would do 80 to 85% of that weight and do a few reps. So what does that mean for you? When you go to the gym and your goal is to build bone, you want to lift weights that are heavy enough that you cannot do more than 6 reps. So if you are able to do 10 reps, it's not heavy enough and you are not building bone. You might be doing something else. You might be building endurance, you might be building muscle, but that's not going to lead to bone building. If you want to build bone, heavier is better, and you need to be able to do 6 to 8 reps. And some of you, you've never lifted more than 5 pounds before because we are used to the light weights and just being cute while you exercise. But you get to a point, in your mid 40s or early 40s when the bone loss is rapid. That's when you also need to be more aggressive in building bone. And so for some of you, you may need to find a personal trainer to help you do it in a manner that is safe. So do not go to the gym if you already have osteopenia or osteoporosis and try to start lifting heavy weights on your own. Please, 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 once you've developed osteopenia or osteoporosis, you definitely need the guidance of a personal trainer who knows and understands bone loss and understands osteoporosis and understands osteopenia to guide you through this. Your bone is very adaptable. So your bone remodels 6 to 12 months. Okay, it takes 6 to 12 months for your whole bone to remodel. And so imagine if you find out you have osteopenia and you get a personal trainer and you get to the gym and you eat well and you are supplementing well and you start lifting, it is possible that you can begin to build new bone that is stronger and not osteopenic, or there are ways to reverse or change your DEXA scan scores. And so it's not all lost. That's what, the main goal here is, that with the right stimulus, your bone is able to adapt, your bone is able to rebuild. It really can rebuild itself. It really can remodel. The bone is just a very active tissue. I mean, we think of bone as hard and as fixed, but it's really an ongoing process in your bone. It's remodeling. And so heavy and heavier with guidance is the way to build bone. And I'll see you next week, where we will delve into nutrition and supplements on bone building. I will see you then. Forward this video to someone you know who is struggling or trying to figure out osteopenia or osteoporosis. Thank you.